this lesson, we'll be talking about how to use the VI editor. While Nano is great for simple edits, VI and Emacs have more advanced and powerful features. There will be a learning curve to using these editors as they're not exactly intuitive. Learning VI will definitely be harder than, say, learning Nano. It will require a bit of a time investment to become proficient. To use the VI editor, simply type VI space and the file name that you want to edit. You can also use VIM space file name. VIM stands for VI Improved. It's compatible with all the commands found in VI. However, it has some additional features like syntax highlighting and the ability to edit files over the network. On many Linux distributions, when you type VI, you are actually running VIM or VI Improved. If you want to view a file but make sure you don't change any of its contents, you can use the view command. I'd like to point out that an advantage of using VI is that it's always available on a Linux system. Another advantage is that once you learn the key mappings for VI, you can apply them to other commands like man or more or less or view, or you can even use VI mode for editing shell commands. VI has the concept of modes. You are always working in one of three modes: command mode, insert mode, or line mode. When VI starts, you are placed into command mode. To get back to command mode at any time, simply hit the escape key. Letters typed while in command mode are not sent to the file, but they are interpreted as commands. Command mode allows you to navigate about the file, perform searches, delete text, copy text, and paste text. Here are some of the commonly used key bindings for navigation in command mode. K goes up one line, J down, H left, L right one character, to move right one word, W, B moves back one word or left one word. The caret symbol takes you to the beginning of the line, while the dollar symbol takes you to the end of the line. This graphic shows how the H, J, K, and L keys act as the arrow keys in VI. In order to insert text in a file, enter VI's insert mode. Do this by pressing lowercase I, lowercase a, or uppercase A. Lowercase I inserts text at the current cursor position. Capital I inserts text at the beginning of the line. A appends after the cursor position. Capital A appends to the end of the line. To use VI's line mode, begin a command with colon. For example, to write the file or save the file, type :W enter. To force a file to be saved, type :W exclamation mark. To quit, :Q. To force quit, :Q exclamation mark. To save the file and quit or write and quit, :WQ exclamation mark. And :X is the same as WQ. Line mode can be used for navigation too. If you want to go to line 15 in the file, type :15 enter. To go to the last line of the file, type $. If you want to see line numbers, type :set space NU. And to turn off line numbering, :set space NONU. To get help, type :help and the command that you're interested in. Again, the modes in VI are command mode, which you can enter by hitting the escape key, insert mode by using I or A, and line mode by beginning commands with a colon character. You can repeat commands in VI by preceding them with a number. For instance, if you would like to move the cursor up 5 lines, simply type 5K. If you'd like to insert a piece of text 80 times, type 80I and start entering the text. Once you are done, you hit the escape key to return to command mode, and the text you type will be repeated 80 times. This simple feature alone already makes it much more powerful than the Nano editor. While in command mode, you can use X to delete a character, DW to delete a word, DD to delete a line, and capital D to delete the remaining text on the line. To replace text, type R for just one character, CW to change an entire word, CC to change an entire line, $$ to change the text from the current position to the end of the line. You can also use capital C for that. The tilde command reverses the case of the character. To yank or copy the current line, type YY. To yank a position, type Y and a position character. For instance, to yank a word, type YW. If we want to repeat this, you could yank 3 words with Y3W. P will paste the most recently deleted or yanked text. The undo command in VI is U, and the redo command is Control R. To start a forward search, type a // and a search pattern and hit enter. To go to the next match, type N. To go to the previous match, type N. To start a reverse search, use the question mark followed by a search pattern and then hit enter. Let's use VI to edit a file. You'll notice at the bottom of the screen you see a series of tildes. These represent lines that are beyond the file. So we start out VI in command mode, and we can use the J key to navigate down. K goes up, L to the right, H to the left. Caret symbol goes to the beginning of the line, and the $sign goes to the end of the line. If we want to enter insert mode, we can use lowercase I to insert text at the current position. Escape will take us back to command mode. To insert text at the very beginning of the line, Shift I for capital I. To append, we'll just use A. And then to append to the end of the line is Shift A. To delete some text, we can use the X to delete a character. And if we want to delete a word, we can use DW. And DD will delete a line. And a D, capital D, will delete from the current position to the end of the line. To replace text, we can use R. I'll replace this. We can replace an entire word with CW for change word. Escape to get back to command mode. CC to change the entire line. The tilde changes the case. So if it's lowercase, it will become uppercase. If it's uppercase, it will become lowercase. To yank a line, YY. To paste, P. To do a forward search, type the // and then lowercase n to move to the next item, and uppercase N to move to the previous item. To do a backward search, start with a question mark. And to write changes to a file, we can use W. Let's enter some more text. And to quit, we can type Q. Now that there's saved changes, it won't let us stop, so we'll just use Q with an exclamation mark to force our quit. Let's go back in. Let's use, let's turn on line numbering with set NU. And we can go to line 10 by typing :10, or line 5, :5, enter. And we'll quit with Q.